Welcome back to Perks Recap Podcast. We're going to be going over the New York Yankees series against the Mariners, a series sweep. The Mariners are a pretty good team. The Mariners don't stink, and the Yankees swept them. The Mariners are currently in second place in the AL West. They're 48 and 45. I mean, they're probably going to be battling for a wild card position all year, and came into New York and got swept. So I got to give the Yankees a lot of credit. The hitting that I was saying last week that they straightened out the hitting, and it was the pitching that was the problem. The hitting continued, especially in the first two games. I mean, really all three. The Yankees scored 25 runs in this series. First game was 10-3. Will Warren comes on, gives us 5 2/3 no runs. So it's good to see that Warren kind of got things straightened out, right? He had been coming off a couple bad starts, another couple mediocre starts, um, but no runs in 5 2/3 into the sixth, almost through the sixth. 4Ks, ZRA is down to 470. Tim Hill for an inning and a third, still nothing in proving to be one of our best relievers. Probably right there with Devin Williams and Weaver. He's probably the next guy. His ERA is at 2.38. Hartlieb. I don't think this guy's ready to be in the majors. I know we're kind of like stuck and we kind of got to use him, but a third of an inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, a walk. I mean, yeah, he's just. It was not a good outing at all. That's the 3 runs. That's where they came from in this 10-3 victory. Hamilton came on and cleaned it up 2/3 of an inning, and his ERA is at 3.58. Ian Hamilton, it'd be nice to get the old Ian Hamilton back because he'd be a really nice, big, good, good big piece in the bullpen. And the same goes for Scott Efros. These guys, Hamilton and Efros, were both really, really good, but it's been a few years now, and the injuries definitely have derailed them. And it would be really nice to see them regain form because then the bullpen, I'll have a much, much better opinion of the bullpen if those guys were straightened out. But in this case, they were. Efros went an inning, he walked the guy, but he also got a K, and his ERAs are 4.50 for the year. On the hitting side. You love to see this. 5 for 7 with runners in scoring position. That that is what that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. They got 13 hits in this one. Wells hit a home run, his 14th. Judge hit his 34th. He was 2 for 5. Bellinger was 3 for 4, 2 runs scored. Stanton was 2 for 4. And Goldschmidt was 3 for 4. Stanton had 3 RBIs, and Goldschmidt had 2. And Stanton also hit his first Yankee Stadium home run of the year. So all in all, a 10-3 victory. Like I said, they were scoring runs. It's not completely absurd that they got that. And great, great start to the series. And then you go to game two, a 9-6 win on Wednesday. Cam Schlittler. There's so many opportunities to say the wrong name here and get canceled in a way. Schlittler, they should just call him Cam. um, he gets the win because he went 5 1/3. He did give up 3 runs, but he struck out 7, and that is significant. That's important, and he was throwing like 99 and 100. So I mean, I don't know if I love that because every young kid who throws that hard at some point usually will really get into some trouble with his arm, usually Tommy John. So I don't know if I'm in love with 100. I mean, it's impressive. I like to see it. It resulted in the 7 strikeouts, and I'm sure he feels like it's going to be fine. But I've been around long enough to know that anybody who's throwing that hard, that much, it can be a problem. Other than maybe like Randy Johnson. And even Randy Johnson, I think, ran into troubles early in his career because he was throwing so hard. But yeah, he's highly touted. He's had a really nice minor league career, and I think he's going to stick. I think he is going to be our fifth starter for right now. I mean, you got him, Warren, Stroman, obviously Freed, and Rodon. I think that's about it. Am I missing anybody? Because Schmidt is on the out for the year, and Heel's not back yet. So until Heel gets back, this is probably what we're looking at. So I'll give him another chance. I was impressed enough. Loizaga came on, did not have it at all. 1 inning, 3 runs, 3 hits. His ERA is all the way ballooned up to 4.84 now. But what was really encouraging was Weaver. He has been struggling. Weaver came ever since he came back. I think for sure he came back too early. For sure he probably should have had a rehab assignment in the minors. He just came right back and got thrown right back into his role. And he's been struggling big time. But he goes an inning and 2/3, 3 strikeouts, nothing across the board. His ERA is down now to 3.03, and it was really, really good to see Weaver looking like himself. Devin Williams, an inning, 2 Ks. So Weaver comes on and strikes out 3, and Williams comes on and strikes out 2. Devin's ERA is down to 4.86. That was his 13th save. Schlittler gets the win. I am going to keep kind of emphasizing that I'm saying his name correctly or saying his name in a certain way. Uh, yeah, just unfortunate because there's people that are going to either slip or intentionally use it as a way to insult him. But whatever. Runners in scoring position, 4 for 12. 5 men left on base, 13 hits again. This is the second game in a row with 13 hits. They scored 10 runs in the first game, 9 runs in the second game. The man responsible really was Jazz. Jazz had hit 2 home runs. He's up to 17. 2 for 4, 4 RBIs. Jason Dominguez, 3 for 4, 2 runs, an RBI. Bellinger, 2 for 4, 2 runs, an RBI. Wells, 2 for 4. And for the first time since early April or mid April, the Yankees trotted out the same lineup 2 days in a row. The exact same lineup 2 days in a row, and it produced 19 runs in 2 games. That's impressive for sure. Dominguez is really impressing, and I got to tell you, Dominguez leading off, I think there's your leadoff guy. The Yankees have been looking for a leadoff guy for years. I could see Jason Dominguez becoming their leadoff guy permanently. Like he can fit it. He's fast. He steals bases. He's just got to get that on base percentage up to a certain level and keep it there. But I really like what I see. He's been impressing the last couple weeks, and another impressive day here, 3 for 4. On Thursday, a 6-5 win in which they were getting no hit through the 6th inning. They did not get their first hit till the 7th inning, and they were down 5-0 in the 7th when Jazz broke up the no hitter. Stroman started. You know what, Stroman? If this is the kind of outings he can give, I'll be really, really happy. 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 Ks. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that from a guy like Stroman. A guy, honestly, I really don't even have any desire to see on the team. Get a drink here. I'm not going to complain about that. Then Clayton Beater comes on, and he gives up a 3-run home run in his 2 inning. He pitched 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, but he gave up a 3-run home run, and that was a killer. Because it was 2-0. You had no hits. You were worried about getting no hit. At least I was concerned about it. And then he comes in and makes it 5-0. So then it's like, all right, let's at least not get no hit. We're gonna lose the game, but let's not get no hit. Brubaker, Hamilton, and Devin Williams all came on for an inning each and didn't give up much, or well, didn't give up any runs. That's for sure. And Devin Williams actually ended up getting the win. Well, how do you get the win? Well, the Yankees got a pinch hit home run from Stanton, his third, and that's the first time in his career that Stanton was a pinch hitter and hit a home run. Wells had 3 RBIs, including a sacrifice fly. Judge had a game-winning sacrifice fly. You had Volpe at third, and and the fly ball that Judge hit was not deep at all. It really wasn't. It allowed the center fielder, I think there was Julio Rodriguez, a chance to like kind of run up to it and really get a strong throw. And it was a close play at the plate. They had to review it. Initially, the umpire called them safe, and the Yankees kind of like half celebrated because they knew it was going to get looked at, and it was definitely close. And Anthony Volpe, he's not been hitting, and he's been the subject of a lot of ridicule. A lot of people think he should be sent down, or there's a lot of people that are against Anthony Volpe right now. And he made a great, great slide. He took, he went to the outside part of home plate sliding and took his left hand and moved it back as he was reaching out with his right hand kind of around the catcher, and the catcher never even touched him once the ball came into him. Never even touched him, and he was safe. And that was just fantastic. And the reason why they were in this spot, though, is because once again the Yankees are just, I don't know why they just cannot get. I'm sorry, they can't get it through their head that they need to be better in these extra inning games. Their extra inning record is terrible. I mean, even the last few years, it's terrible. It was terrible again this year, this game. But at least they got this one. This was an extra inning game. It got tied up in the ninth on double by Wells, I believe it was. Yeah, Wells had 3 RBIs, and he's the reason why it went into extra innings. The Yankees had some walks in that inning as well. Um, And then when it went into extras, I'm thinking, well, they're going to lose because they always lose in extra innings. And the first batter is Vivas or Peraza. I think it was Peraza. Peraza comes on with the ghost runner, or maybe yeah, it was Peraza. With the ghost runner's Volpe at second base, and he tries to bunt him over because they held them in the top of the 10th inning. Fantastic. Whenever you do that and you're the home team, then you could just play for the one run and without even getting a hit. Run them over to third, fly ball, game's over. So Peraza comes up, tries the bunt, and can't get it down. He can't get the bunt down. It pops up off his bat. He has terrible, terrible technique, and I'm not surprised. There's such a lack of focus on bunting. It's such a lost art, but it can still be important, and they need to work on this. This is part of the extra inning issues that the Yankees have been having. It didn't bite them this game, but it definitely could have. There was walks, and Goldschmidt came out in a pinch hit for Dominguez, and he was intentionally walked right off the bat. So it ended up being bases loaded, and then Judge hit that fly ball that Volpe made a fantastic slide on to win the game 6-5. Just a really, really good game, a fun game to watch. I was glad I watched this entire thing, start to finish, every pitch. Really, really good, really, really fun. And like I said, it's great to beat a good team. It's great to sweep a good team. And it's also great that the Yankees now have won 4 in a row. They look like they've come out of this now finally, and back to playing well. We'll see what the future holds, obviously. We're approaching the All-Star break. We have one series to go against the Cubs coming up for 3 games. The Cubs are playing well. Make no mistake, the Cubs are playing very well, and they are leading the NL Central. They are 55-38. That's 3 games better than the Yankees. It's also better than Toronto. So if they were in our division, the Yankees would be in third, Toronto would be in second, and the Cubs would be in first. So this is not going to be easy. It is in New York. If you can come off playing so poorly and then winning 4 in a row, sweeping a really good Seattle team or good Seattle team, like I said, winning 4 in a row and come and play the Cubs who are playing so well and get 2 out of 3 from them, that would be spectacular. I would love to see it. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm trying to be reasonable. I'm not saying a sweep or anything like that. Going to the All-Star break, winning 7 in a row. But the All-Star break is coming up, so that means after the Cubs series, I will be here to review it, and then we'll have some time off before the next series starts. Home Run Derby on Monday is always a lot of fun. The All-Star game itself on Tuesday is also a lot of fun. I always say this about baseball All-Star game. It's the only All-Star game of the major sports that is the same, like the game is the same in the All-Star game as it is with any other game. Like the NFL Pro Bowl was a joke. It was terrible and there was no defense. The NBA All-Star game is also a joke and terrible, no defense, and they're scoring, 200 points a team in the NBA All-Star game. It's an embarrassment. It's like, why even bother? But baseball's the game itself is still played the same way. There's nothing adjusted. Even when they had the rule where the winning team will get home field advantage in the World Series, that was silly. But the game itself still was the same. And so I enjoy the All Star game. I really do. It's the only one I enjoy. And then there's a couple of days off, and then we'll be right back at it with the rest of the way, and then we'll be approaching the trade deadline. But anyway, I really liked the last 3 games. I liked what I saw. I love the way they're hitting. They're scoring a lot of runs. Hopefully, you enjoyed this one. And until next time, I will see you later.